Hello and welcome to GoPanda. Today we got a 9K versus 10K plus. I am black. Alright, so far so good. Giving me what I want. Okay. Interesting. Because if I just come in here, this, it's okay when I have a, this is okay I think when I have a pincer, but if I kick him, does he respond? Responds down to undercut me, which opens this up again. Boom, ba-dum. And then I come in here. How big of a move is this on mine? Do I just jump back? I'm just looking at recapping this. Or can I pincer this now? Then it kind of reverts to some other stuff. Well, he can... no, maybe not do that. This, you can get an extension from the corner, and then I can go here, but it also counts as a pincer against this. Although my group is severely under pressure already. If I just do this, if he kicks me, I'll be extremely happy. Or I can approach a little further, but I think... How would I respond? How would I respond to this? Would I kick him? Foot sweep, probably. But then there's this move. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, cut. Atari, Atari. What about the corner? I would let him get it, I guess. Yeah, okay. You are gonna kick me. And let me get my extension. Undercutting my base, which is fine. But now your base is under attack as well. He's looking to invade here. This is just uncutting the base. This prevents him from jumping, or from getting a little bit of some breathing room. If I do this, he descends, I jump, preventing him that, and then this is on the run. If I do this directly, looks like he can attach. So I'm gonna kick this now. You're filling solidly. Well, then I'm gonna do this. This prevents him from jumping and making shape, and now it's just a stick of 3, really, really heavy. What is that? If I cut here, poke, 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 cut, extend, and then I have to fight. This is pretty strong now because of this extension here. If he does this, I just attach on top, and I'm fine. I don't really want to go down to the third line because then he's just making influence. But he's not really getting anything from it. If I attach here, wedge, Atari, up, extend. And then I'm making fourth line territory and he's still nothing but a stick. He does have a little bit more shape now that he would have this. You could also pull back here. And I could poke here, exposing this. Cut. For later. What about just attaching on top right now? Poke, block, cut, Atari, Atari, capture, Atari, and then he could live in the corner. Poke, block this way. Poke, block, Atari. It's double Atari, isn't it? Okay, that's not good. Poke, do this. Actually, poke, connect here if he gets this now. Then I poke at his. If he connects, then I extend. If he just pulls back, I pull back as well. And then he's making influence. Actually, I think I'm okay with this. If he hanes, what do? Do I push up and threaten to cut the stuff off? So he'd need to maintain connection. If he Ataris me and then does that, then I've got Atari, Atari, and Ataris. So I think I'm going to do this, because this also puts some pressure on him. Okay, now I'm going to be the one wedging, exposing this. And now I'm making some nice solid 4th line territory here. This could be a free move to make him connect. It also fixes my shape. I'm strong enough to jump, right? Well, if I Atari here, then this poke is gone. I can poke here later, potentially. In fact, I may want to do that right now. But letting him get this turn, I think, is pretty big. I'm going to jump. If he turns, yeah, I'm going to jump. The point of this is for him to, yeah, okay. And so I'm making solid 4th line territory here. You're invading. That's great. I just do this, right? He'll connect underneath. I will get my own connection. This Hane cut extend, I guess would be a problem. Hane cut extend. And so if I just do this, actually I kind of want to poke here first. Poking here first means that ladder actually works. My group is kind of without shape as well. Can I do this? Boom, ba-dum, he has to do this. This looks like terrible shape with all this. I almost want to do something like this. But I think I need to defend against that Hane. This looks like a decent move to do that. Hane cut, this is immediately Atari then. Atari. And then I can get this poke here, and then he has to decide, does he want to save this stuff or this stuff? He probably will want to do that, because then this is Atari, and then connect, and then all this is dead. This is now mine. He then gets this, of course. But then I can start attacking this stuff. So, what did I say? This? I like this. Because this prevents the Hane, like I said. Actually, I could probably Atari the other way, couldn't I? Nah. I'll just go with what I wanted. Okay. Don't know what that does, though. This, let's see. What is he doing with this move? What is he doing with that move? If I do this, he Hanes. I cut. He Ataris. I go down. He follows. Hane cut. Atari down. Follow. Follow the other way? This is Atari up then. That is kind of threatening something, isn't it? What about if I just do this? Alright, so you're giving up on this and getting extensions and stuff. So I am going to start working on my double wing formation here. Approaching here gives you exactly what you want, which is fine with me. I set up this invasion and then I can split and attack this stuff. So if I get this extension, this is like a double wing. Your corner's still open. Rather than go all the way, because this influence is affecting that. Alright, so you are taking that. So I will... This is a viable one. This, he's just going to make a wall facing this way. And then I can reduce it right away then, I guess. Maybe now is good timing. Sure, fine. Sure, fine. The correct move there is just to Hane, but... I guess this works. Because, you know, there's this clamp and other Aji and stuff later. So, should I start poking at this and just destroying all this territory in the middle? There is an invasion here later, but I think turning here, or poking here first, poke here first. And then poke here, and then do this, and then this now has to run, right? Because it has no eyes. Although here, he could probably do this. And if I cut, then he can turn. I want to do this turning first. What is that? Let's see, if I do this, and he tries poking through, and I cut, and then he goes over here, and then I do this, he can connect up with that, and then I can connect underneath. If I connect here, and he pokes through, cut, Atari. I think the better one is to do this, because if he pokes through this way, I can block. If he cuts here, great. I'd be really super happy about that, because then I can actually connect up with this stuff. Most likely he's going to connect the other way, or cut the other way, in which case I will still threaten to connect up with this. So I think... What else can I do? This one, poke, block, go here, go here, and then actually I can link up underneath, but then this stuff is free floating. But also this doesn't have a base then. So what is he going to do? This, that. Also removes a liberty off of that, which is great. If he pokes the other way, this is now Atari, 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 and it's dead. Now this is going to be in trouble. I'm going to have to live. But live inside white's influence. This is pretty dangerous, actually. I can't do this because he's just going to Atari and connect. So I need to do this. This is threatening to link up underneath and cut the stuff off. So I will link up underneath. So this is now fine. Now he's going to be threatening to kill this stuff and expand his own territory, of course. I think this is too soon for this. So I need to... Well, this is going to give me an eye. Right? Well, this, that. Yeah, okay. So this can get me an eye if I need it, but I don't want to make eyes right now. This is bad. This is bad. Pretty much anything I do around here is bad. This, that, cut, hane, extend. Now that I have this, I can threaten this quite a bit. But the more I do anything like this, if he cuts through here, then this stuff is going to get in trouble. So what about this? What does this do? Cut, no. This is going to help me attack this, so I'm going to do this. Okay, so he's protecting that problem. And so I'm going to... I can actually pull this out and save it, but I want to attack this. How do I do this? Does this help? Wedge, no. So he's going to get like 5th line over here. I'm getting some 4th line over here, plus this and this. And between the two, I think I should be decently well off. Do another 2-space jump. I think with that white stone there, I gotta only do 1. And see what he does. So... Wait a minute. Are you sure you want to do that? Because now I can cut. And cut. Cut, Atari, Atari. If I do this, this is Sentai, and then I actually have unprotected, aren't I? Aren't I? Because cut, Atari, cut, capture. I don't know what this is doing. If I hane here and he cuts, Atari, Atari, capture, Atari, dead. So if I just connect, I'm fine. And then my whole corner's good. Or if I just, oh, wait, at this one? I just do this, right? I don't know what that's... Yeah, that's right, okay. But now I'm connected to this, aren't I? Like I can just do a 2-space and I'm fine then? Let's see, I want to do this. There's an elephant's eye here, unfortunately. So if I just do a 2-space jump, I'm just going to do a 1-space, because if I can get this whole corner, I think I'll be happy. As long as this lives, of course. Okay, so this is setting up this. What if I just do this? You Atari, connect. And then you have to come back and do this, because otherwise I can do this and descend, right? Or this. Don't know what he's doing here. This will immediately set up this. This gives him the option of, well, actually, because then I can do some throw-in stuff. And then this, and then Tari. I don't know what this is, why he's doing this. I don't understand. Okay, so now he's threatening this connection here. And I will do the same. And then jump here, because if he pokes... Actually, this, that, this. Does he pull back with this one? And then I can jump here, because this, that, Atari. Or just jump again. And yeah, so he's going to come in through here. And let's see, so he's going to do that. That's... I mean, he can wedge in here, of course, but it's just helping me solidify my shape. And this is just helping me solidify my connection now. So he's expanding his own territory. Push through and cut. That's what he's looking to do. If I just do this, I'm fine, though. Cut, Atari. If I do... Which one's more efficient? Poke. Just connecting is probably most efficient. I've still got access to his stuff. So I'll do this little thingy and this little thingy. Is that good? Because I can get this and this, and then I just do this, right? I can now poke through and Atari. I can actually do some. This is probably more points right now. It's gonna be tough for me to do anything in here. Although that is pretty short of liberties, isn't it? I'll have to think about that. For now, I really want to just get these points. Turning here, or this. Probably this. These two might get cut off now with this whole thing. Because you can Atari, and then it's dead. And so I have to give them up, I think. Or do I? Can I just... What's the best way to do this? Because now this becomes double Atari. If I Hana here, he can cut, connect, Atari. I can actually Atari him back. And then this is a bamboo joint with that stuff. And then I have this, this, and then I can even Hana here. I have these two then. So, do I want to give those two stones up? I don't have to, but I can solidify the connection here. I lose all hope of anything in there, though. What about this? I'm still going to lose them with this Atari. If I do this. I think that might be what I want to do then. Well, okay, I don't want to do that, but I think that might be what I'm going to do. What about this one? What about this? Atari. No, it's just gonna die. So what sort of shape do I want? I want this, and that, and then I can even Hana here, or I can take this one and finish it in Sente. I think I'll do this one. Because now he has to come back and do this. I can cut him off, but it doesn't really get me anything. Can he do anything to prevent this? He can poke. If he pokes here, I just Atari it. He has to pull back, then I can connect. Actually, I can Atari and connect. So I think I'm okay with that. Now we just got to solidify my territory and make sure mine's bigger than his. I could start a ko here, of course. But I'm running out of time. So, is there any way to attack this right now? This, you can get an Atari on it. This also presets up this whole poke here, which will force them to respond. Not sure what that is. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I didn't know there was undo in this game. Looks like I want to do this. And then I'm alive. Bulky 7. If I just take this, poke, block. Yeah, okay. I don't really think that's optimal, whatever I just did. I probably should have been able to just block here. So he has Sente in the endgame, which is not going to be good for me. Cutting here means he can't poke without having to come back and Sente. So the question is my territory bigger than his? Always is the question, right? I'm looking at some sort of stuff like this. What about wedging here? Atari, it's just dead. Poking here. Attaching here. Hane, cut, capture. This just removes the liberty from him. He doesn't want that. Cutting. Doesn't do anything. What about this? Atari. This removes a liberty, which may be important. That doesn't do anything. Poking here. Again, just removes the liberty. If I get here and he has to cut here, this is Atari, and then I can pull back. Then this is not an eye. He might have troubles then. He'll probably block here. If I poke here, he'll block here. But, yeah, that's going to be hard to deal with. This pokes at this. This pokes at that. He'll probably just block here. I'm going to wedge in here first, I think. There isn't a whole lot of points here, so I'm just going to attack this group and make sure all the rest of this is solidified. The probe here, I don't think is good anymore. It's way too late for that. Although, with him being a little bit behind, I think he's behind. With him being behind, he might actually try something. He's analyzing the validity of this. Poking at mine. Okay, that just removes the liberty from you, though. I could do this. Or I could do this. This removes the liberty off of that, and then I can cut here in Sente. Or I can use this to get in here. Although that's already going to be like that, so maybe I'll do that. Okay, so you're fixing there. This is still not a problem. This looks like it's probably going to live, though. Let's look at some pokes and stuff against it I can do. This is free. Might as well just take it. I doubt he'll want me to, get in there. I can, of course, poke in here. I can even poke at this. Poke, poke, poke. Does that poke do anything, though? If he just does this. See what he does. Oh, you are going to block that. Alright, what about this one? You going to block this one, too? You are going to block that one. Alright, well, what about this one? Okay, and if I poke here... if you connect... What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's see, poke. This wedge actually is worth a few points, so I'm going to do this. This isn't anything. I mean, it's pretty much solidified in here. I really can't do anything. I can get a couple of points here, but... This has a potential of getting me some points. He, of course, can Atari that. But with this, now I can honey here. Alright, sounds good. Atari, you know, that's not that big. I'd rather get a point over here. Now I for sure got an eye. Right, so, I could do this. There's still stuff like this. Honey, cut, capture. I can get this Atari, but he can't connect it without connecting here first. So, doing this, sacrificing a point will make him do that, but I don't really care. I mean, it's not beneficial. Going here. Going here, going here. Going here, he goes this. Going here, he does this. I pull back. If he goes here, I can connect this Atari. I'm dead. This is pretty much double Gote up there, although this is Gote as well. Does this set up anything? It's 1 point. This is also 1 point, but it has the potential of going here, meaning he'll want to protect against it. If this stone was here, well, no, because then he could just make an eye. I don't know about that one. So now this is Sente. Can I cut here? And then I can actually, well, this is still Sente. Cut here, descend. Can't do this. What if I? Nah, I'll just take the Sente. We've kind of respected each other's territories here. Hello. When two people call me within 5 minutes of each other, odds are there's something important going on. So, anyways, back to what I was doing here. 4 minutes. I think we're done. I'm just gonna end that here, I guess. There's nothing really here. Poking here, he just Ataris this. This, he just blocks here. Well, actually, Atari. Yeah, there's nothing there, I don't think. I'll just connect here. Okay, cool. Call that good. I won by 4.5. Wow. That's why. Oh, he doesn't get call me. Duh. Okay, well, cool. I guess this corners are bigger than sides. Just looking at this, it's like all fourth line here. That cancels out this, and so he's really only got this much left. And essentially this counteracted all that, plus it destroyed this. So that's actually a surprising win for me. But thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or feedback, please leave them below. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.